So tell me why I'm just sitting here with like 15 games in my backlog and I'd rather just sit around and yap and add more games to my list. Problems. Let's dive into the real struggles of being a cozy gamer and just the cozy gaming lifestyle. We're just gonna dive on in and just chit chat and talk about it. So the first point is being too tired to game. That is like the most common issue because you probably work 40 hours a week plus, or you got a side business that you're trying to focus on, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, and honestly that's work. You basically work 40 plus hours too. Yeah, so it's just super demanding and you spend all day at work or spend all day getting things done, and then you're so excited to come back home, play a little bit of Stardew Valley, and you're completely burnt out. Trust me, I get it. I teach and it's like so many little kids calling my name all day for like 8 to 10 hours, and it's like when I come home I want to chill but I can't. I'm like too burnt out, too tired to chill. I end up just sitting there staring at a wall. Sometimes we're just too tired to game, and I know many of you guys can relate to that. Sometimes you just have to accept that you just don't have the energy to do it, and you should not feel guilty about it. So something that maybe you could do is just turn on a YouTube video or a stream and just watch somebody else play. I don't know why, but that's really relaxing to me, watching someone else play. And like I said in one of my Instagram videos, like it almost feels like you're playing it too. So that's something that you could also do, is just chill, relax, let somebody else do the work, and you just watch the gameplay. That way you still kind of stay in the cozy gaming loop. Okay, the next thing is our backlog. The ever-growing backlog. I don't know, we start a game or we download a game, we buy a game, and we're so excited to play it, but then it's like the whole squirrel, like we just want to find a different game to play, and we see another game, or this content creator is talking about this really nice game over here, but then you scroll and you see this game over here. It's like the list just keeps going, and for some reason we honestly just keep buying them. I'm not sure why we doing that, but it gets to be overwhelming because we have this humongous backlog of games that we have not touched. And going back to point one, it's like, when do we have time to even play them? They just keep growing and growing, and we can never get to them. And we just gonna have to accept it is what it is. Okay, we like the collection. That's all it is. It's a collection of games. You guys don't know how many times I write under someone's post like, oh man, I really need to start that game. I've said it so many times I honestly need to quit saying it, because I probably still won't ever start that game. I probably won't start it, but I keep typing and saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna start that game soon. Oh, that game is so cute, can't wait to play it. Spoiler, she never played it. The other problem is feeling alone in your hobby. Like, I don't know about you, but people that, like my friends and that, you know, I hang out with and I know, they don't game. They don't know anything about gaming, and they don't want to game. They don't like gaming. And so I created this space so that I can kind of express my love for games with people who also share that same love. So it's kind of hard when you're around people, whether it's someone who you're married to, or you're dating and they don't play games, or your family, they don't play games, so they have no idea what you're talking about when you try to explain to them, you know, your obsession with Coral Island or something. It can be really tough. Friends, you know, they don't understand. You have to talk to them about, you know, their interests. They don't talk about your interests, which is gaming, because they have no idea. And sometimes they won't even try to see that side. They won't even try to enter your world. So it can get really lonely. It can get really sad, but that's why I think it's really important for us to build these connections on social media, like Instagram or TikTok, and especially YouTube, you know, where there's people who like the same things you like. And those connections are just as real as, you know, the connections that you know, see on an everyday basis. Coworkers, like, you know how many times like you're so excited about beating this game, you go to work and then like no one knows what you're talking about, so you gotta hold it in. But you can go to like Instagram and kind of say like, oh guys, I finally beat this game, and everybody floods in to like celebrate with you, you know. So even though it can get lonely, there is a way to combat that, and that's just to find your peoples, you know, through social media. Social media can be good sometimes. It's not always bad. All right, the other struggle is budgeting our cozy hobby. Now, for some of you guys, it's like no problem. You, as soon as a game releases, you could just buy it. It's like nothing to you, you know, right? But for some of us, we kind of have to be like, do I really want this game that just released? Or do I want to eat today? You know? And don't mix in tech. If you're a cozy gamer and you also like getting new tech, yeah, the money disappears, okay? And so it can be really tough to sometimes have to miss a new release, and you can't get it, especially when those games drop for like $60. Like, gaming systems come out and you have to miss out on those. Like, it can be really tough in this cozy hobby of games and whatnot. But that's why it's really special to, you know, get into more indie games, because they're usually a little bit softer when it comes to the price than these like AAA games. So like Concerned Ape, for example, buying Stardew Valley is super affordable, and I absolutely love that he doesn't, you know, jack that price up. Like, the price is super affordable, so it's like really easy to get the game and enjoy lots of hours of gameplay with like Stardew Valley. And so I'm super excited about Haunted Chocolatier whenever that comes out, but we gonna let him chill. We're not gonna rush him or bother, but we're not gonna bother that man. Okay, so we're just gonna let him release that when he's ready to. But yeah, sometimes it's just really hard to support this hobby with how many games, systems, and tech that's around it. So yeah, just support the indie studios. And the last point is cozy perfectionism is real. Sometimes I think we stress our own selves out when it comes to anything with decorating and designing. A game that's meant to be cozy, we turn it and make it more uncomfortable because we are so focused on making sure everything looks so perfect, especially when you do go online and you see other people's farms or their towns and it looks like the most amazing, beautiful thing you've ever seen. It looks like it was AI generated and you're like, oh my goodness, that's goals, let me try. And then when you do try, it just, it don't look as good. Then we start feeling bad about ourselves and we're like, oh my gosh, like I'm trying to make this perfect. I'm trying to get this to look exactly like how I envision it, just like that picture I saw. And yeah, it just ends up being super stressful. Or when you're playing a game and you're trying to get like 100%, you're trying to get all those achievements and you just can't seem to get it. We end up stressing our own selves out. So I'm here to tell you to just relax. The whole point of cozy gaming, the whole point of gaming period, is just to have fun. Yes, we want to get 100%. Yes, we want our farm to look beautiful, but literally there's no rush. There's no rush. Just take your time, enjoy the game, focus on what matters, and that's asking yourself if you're having fun. If you're not having fun, it's time to switch games. It's time to cut it off. It's time to come back later. It's time to just switch gears. But you always want to make sure that you're having fun. Cozy gaming is supposed to be fun, not stressful. You're not a perfectionist. Even if you think that you are, in this world, you are not. You are just a simple, chill, cozy gamer who wants to relax and enjoy. So just relax. If any of this hits home, then you're officially one of us. You're a cozy gamer as well. So please drop in the comments any of the struggles that you personally deal with, or if any of these resonated with you the most. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more cozy content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.